Good evening, Bhante.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Bhante.
Okay, good evening.
Evening, Bhante.
Okay, how are you, Mr. Tom?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, how are you?
How are you today?
I'm very fine. Thank you so much.
How is everyone?
Pardon?
I said, how is everyone?
Good, very good. Okay, then I am very happy I can see from Finland, Mr. Amarjit. How are you, Mr.?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm very glad to be here.
Yes, because few time we send you our link, but you could not join us because I think you were busy.
Yeah, I had work at that time, and today I was free. I thought I must join.
Oh, very good. I'm very happy.
Me too. Yeah.
Then maybe one of the other lady from maybe from Malaysia, she could join us later. I don't know. I think we have sent the link. Okay. Okay. Then the meantime, better you can introduce yourself to Mr. Amarjit. Panti packing every ni panti ugang ni. Oh, oh, okay, if you don't mind, you can do self-introduction yourself to get understand Mr. Amarjit, all of us, okay? Before start the class. Okay, Ruth, you can know. Yeah.
Welcome, Amajit.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
My name is Ruth, and I'm from the state of Virginia in the USA.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you. I'm glad you could join us.
Yes, thank you. Mhm.
Then Tom Wilbur.
Hello, I'm Tom Wilbur. I live in northern Pennsylvania in the U.S.
Nice to meet you, Tom. Nice to meet you. Mhm.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Mamoru.
Hello, I'm Mamoru Sato. I'm from Japan. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Then maybe Hiroko.
Yes. Hello. I'm from Japan. So nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I was Lisha. Lisa.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear.
Hi, nice to meet everybody. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Then Jack. You
Morning.
introduce. Yes. Okay, nice to see you. Then let's start. Let me follow my formality. Namami Buddhang Gunasagarantang Satta Sada Hontu Sukhi Avira. Kayo jiguccho sakalo dugando gaccanti sabbi maranang ahanche namami dhamman sugatena desitam sattha sadahontu sukhiya vira kayo jiguccho sakalo dugando gaccanti sabbi maranang ahanche Namami Sangham Muniraja Savakam Satta Sadahontu Sukhi Avira Kayo Jiguccho Sakalo Dugando Gaccanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanche
Sadhu,
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 sadhu.
sadhu.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say Merry Christmas, all of you. I think you celebrated just few days ago in everywhere. With that blessing, let us start the class. Mr. Amarjit and Lisha, I think it is better if you have a chance or if you can at your time, you can hear our recording, maybe the last lesson we have done. We have completed few lessons on Satipatthana Sutta. So those recorded are available. Maybe you can, any one of you can contact Ruth Lee. Maybe she will be able to provide our recording regarding last classes. If we have time, please go through, try to listen our discussion, what we have done, what we did in previous classes. This is my request from Amarjit and Lisa, because Mr. Amarjit, I met in Finland last year when I was there. I conduct 1 day, 2 day program there. I met him. He's from India, but he migrated to Finland. Now he stay in Finland. So he talked to me. He very interested to learn Pali language and Buddhism. That is why I request Truth, please circulate or share our class link with him. I think she circulated, she shared all the class link, but I think you were busy. So today you joined, we are very happy. Every one of us happy. We like to share our understanding or knowledge of Buddhism with you. So please try to read or try to listen our previous classes recording. With that message, let me continue the lessons. We were talking Chittanupassana. In Satipatthana Sutta, it is a very famous sutta which explained the mindfulness, four foundation of mindfulness. We completed, we discussed the first two aspects of Satipatthana Sutta. Now we are discussing the third aspect, that is Chittanupassana. Chittanupassana, the observation of mind. So that today you are going to learn why is it so important to understand them. Why? Why it is very essential? Why it is very important? Really, do you think it is really important to understand what is Chittanupassana? Today we can discuss open that matter. Why it is it so important to get understand about about our mental faculties? I have the very nice booklet. You can see this is the psychology of method. It is a very simple booklet. Written by Dr. Punnaji. He is a very famous speaker. Unfortunately, he passed away few years back. But we have many booklets written by him. I got this booklet, then I read it. You also can get that. The psychology of method. Method, you know that loving kindness. Loving kindness. This, let me read this paragraph before go through my explanation. Yes, yeah.
Could you tell us the author's name once again and spell it for us?
Venerable Dr. Mandavala Punnaji. Venerable Dr. Mandavala, M-A-D-A, M-A-D-A, W-E-L-A, W-E-L-A, Mandavala. Punnaji, P-U-P-P, P-U, P-U-N-N-A, G-I, Mandavala Punnaji. I don't know how to write the message here.
Excuse me, I just put a link to the PDF in the chat.
Oh, okay, okay. This one?
Yep, I just found it online.
I try to type you. I can send you this one later. I try to send you to. I don't know how to write message. Anyway, I don't try to type it. Here, under this book, really, he explained about the mind deeply, because end of the explanation, he expresses how to practice method. Before practice method, it is necessary. Everyone nowadays in this terrible world, we must practice method. We must share. We must spread. We must permeate our benevolent thought for everyone well-being and success. Before teach how to practice method, how to radiate method for everyone's well-being. First, he explained what is mind. Of course, I also in previous lessons, previous classes, of course, I made an attempt to make you understand what is mind. How does it function like that? today when I was reading this booklet, I thought it is better to read out that paragraph, very important paragraph, in the class for your understanding. That is why first, before go through my own lessons, the few minutes I want to share this explanation given by Dr. Venerable Punnaji Thera. Let me read it. Please be mindful on my reading. Try to understand his interpretation of his explanation of human mind. This is how he start. Be mindful. Meanwhile, at the during this time, of course, you able to practice mindfulness. You can be mindful yourself of this reading, of my reading of the booklet. Okay, I think it could be important for your understanding. We must understand that we are animal born with a body having 5 senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, plus a body that feels the touch. These are the 5 senses. We have beast, they have, and also we also have this sense. But the animal, beast, or they cannot develop their sense. They cannot enhance or develop their sense organ, their sense faculties. But however, to us, we can develop. We can develop our sense. We can train. We can train our sense. The activity of the sense is to perceive. Perceive, that is vijnana, and feel. Vedana, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral feeling. That is the function, that is a role. And these are the role of our sense. Our sense, first we perceive the object. The object taken by those sense faculties, first what we do, we perceive, that is vijnana. And feel, we feel, that is Vedana. A Vedana could be the pleasant or unpleasant or neutral. It's meaning sometimes we feel pleasant thing, pleasant. Sometimes we are unpleasant. We feel unpleasant object, unpleasant experiences. Or sometimes neutral feeling we have. All that is perceived and left is carried to the brain. Mano, where thinking and comprehension take place. Then first we have vijnana. We have object. Then all that is perceived. Whatever we perceived via our sense organ, we send them. We send them, or left it is carried to the brain, mano, where thinking and comprehension take place. We comprehend and also we think using our brain. That is what we call mano vinyana. Mano vinyana. According to what has been cognized, according to what has been cognized and emotional reaction to the cognition, chitta vega. Then that is what we call chitta vega take place. First we take object, then the message generated by that object sent to the brain. Mano, in brain what we do, we comprehend, we realize, we understand what is it. That is called manovinyana. Then that is we call also cognition. Cognition. According to that, what has been cognized, an emotional reaction to the cognition. Then we react. That is what we call chitta vega. Chitta vega. This emotional reaction is seen as a disturbance of the mood of temperament. That chitta vega, the what is called it cognition, what to produce in your mind, that emotional reaction or this emotional reaction is seen as a disturbance of the mood or temperament. It react. This affective mood, chitta, can remain either calm or agitate. That chitta, the affective mood, can remain either calm or agitated. Either one. It can be calm or agitated based on the object supposed to produce mind, chitta. Agitation is an emotional reaction. Agitation is an emotional reaction. That is what we call in Pali chitta vega. Chitta vega is reaction, emotional reaction. Emotional reaction. In the lower animals, such as the mammals, they are lower, where the thinking cerebral cortex is not fully developed. In them, the thinking cerebral cortex is not fully developed. That is why they are low. They cannot think. The message go from the sense straight to the limbic system, where emotions are aroused. In the human being, however, two messages are sent from the sense. First one is to the limbic system, and second one is to the cerebral cortex. This helps the human being to act rationally instead of acting emotionally. That is why we are very rational. We are rational. When you compare with animal kingdom, animals, beasts, they cannot think. as we thought, as we think. That is why in the human being, two messages are sent to from the sense. When you absorb or when you take a certain object through sense organ, immediately you send messages from your sense experience to the limbic system, and to the cerebral cortex. That is why this helps support the human being, us, to act rationally instead of acting emotionally. That is why, of course, sometimes you are so emotional. But you can maintain it. You can manage it because you are very rational. Your brain, two sides are there. The one side you can use for your rational thinking, rational understanding, acting emotionally in a given situation by making a decision. That is a chetana. This ability is often called willpower. That is the willpower. You can make it strong. If you make it stronger than other things, it become your willpower become more powerful. It is important to understand that although the human being has the ability to act rationally, he does not act rationally always. We have that ability. As a human being, we can act, we can perform rationally. We have that ability. Of course, you can act rationally, but mostly you don't do so. Not rational. Sometimes you are very emotional. Yes, you are very emotional. It's emotional, not acting rationally. He is because you are sometimes unconsciousness. You are not consciousness. You don't think rationally. Instead of that, you become yourself unconsciousness, very emotional. Unconsciousness, according to the concept of consciousness, unconscious mind, popularized by Sigmund Freud. You can read that book, his book. Emotion acting unconsciously. That is why don't be so emotional. If you are so emotional, you cannot control things properly. That is why you work unconsciously. If you are so emotion act. Emotion doesn't understand what is good and bad. However, you want to accomplish, you want to satisfy your emotional feeling. So, because the human being is mostly guided by the unconsciousness mind, he is also mostly emotional. The emotion seems to dominate and force him to act emotionally. Emotion force, threat you, dominate you. When you are emotional, of course, you dominate that the emotion situation, the emotion nature, emotion seems to dominate and force him or you to act emotionally. The emotional or affective mood The emotional or affective mood, that is chitta, cannot think, because you are so affected. You are very affective, or you are so emotional, so that, of course, you cannot think. It can only get excited. The more you are emotional, the more you are excited. That is what is happening within us. Excited means chitta vega. You have the chitta vega. When you are excited, you dispel it. You take it out in a different way. Very bad way sometimes. Screaming, shouting, hammering, beating, like that. Many ways you release your emotion inside. That is why we call it chitta vega, excited, or remain calm. Sometimes it remains calm, sometimes it remains excited way. That is chitta vega samahita. Both are in your mind. Both are in your mind. All are in your mind. That is why you have to control. You have to develop your mind. The following this chitta anupassana. The thinking is done only by the cognitive. The thinking is done. Thinking is done only by the cognitive, that is mano. Through mano, you think. This is why the Buddha pointed it out that we can learn to gain control over emotion by right thinking. Then you have to have right thinking. Prasanna manasikara, right view, right thinking. Then if you have the right thinking, of course you can control your emotion. Meditation is the way to learn emotional control. Then you have to do meditation. Really, if you want to control your emotion, this is the way. Meditation is the way. Meditation is the way to learn or how to control emotional feeling, emotional behavior, emotional nature of in you. Meditation is not concentration. Meditation is not concentration or hypnosis. This is his, the Venerable Punnaji's view, how he view of this mind, or about the meditation. Meditation is related to mind. Meditation is not, according to him, concentration or hypnosis, but learning to or understanding to remain consciousness and thoughtful at all the time. That is meditation. It is a comprehension. What is happening, what is going to be, like that. This is then according to him, meditation is the way which can use, which can apply for your controlling of emotions. But meditation is not what's this called, the concentration or hypnosis, but learning to studying to realizing, understanding to remain consciousness, how to remain consciously, how to be consciousness at every object, and thoughtful, that is mindfulness, thoughtful of the time of the, thoughtful all the time. Not in sometimes you thought, we should be thoughtful when we do meditation. This is how we think. Sometimes we think, oh, we should be mindful, we should be very thoughtful whenever we practice meditation. Now, through meditation teach us, meditation lead us how to be mindful, how to be thoughtful every moment, all the time, and thus begin to act rationally instead of emotionally. This is how you improve. If you do meditation, through meditation you get the real understanding. What is meditation? Of course, it helps you to act rationally instead of emotionally. This is how you improve. This is how you enhance your rational thinking, rational understanding, instead of working with emotion. Instead of working with emotion. In the first sermon of the Buddha, what is first sermon of the Buddha? That is Dhamma Cakkappavattana Sutta. In the first sermon of the Buddha, called the Dhamma Cakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha teaches how to avoid acting emotionally without suppressing or repressing emotion. This sutta guide us, teaches us how to avoid, how to remove acting emotionally without suppressing or repressing emotions. He saw that the medial way of art result in relaxation of the body, calmness, peace and happiness. The aim of the Buddha was to point out to human beings how to transcend the animalistic emotional nature and learn to act rationally by developing the cognitive awareness of reality. This is the main, that is the spirit. This is the essence of Buddha's that teaching. Let me again read out that paragraph, that sentences, lines. The aim of Buddha. What is the Buddha's aim? It was to point out, it was highlight to human beings how to transcend, how to develop, how to enhance, how to change the animalistic emotional nature. Of course, we have that nature. We have the three nature. We have the human nature, divine nature, and animal nature. They are in us. If you scan yourself sometime, of course, you would understand those natures, what you maintain within you. We have that type of nature in our life. Then rational, emotional nature, and learn to act rationally by developing the cognitive awareness of reality. It is meaning, firstly, we have to understand reality, the real nature of our human life, the real nature of this mundane world. When you got to understand that reality in a rational way, that understanding, that comprehension would help you to minimize, reduce, control your emotional nature, emotional nature. The reality according to the Buddha is that every occurrences of nature is based on the presence of the necessary condition. There are conditions. According to Buddha's teaching, that every occurrences, every component part, every occurrences of nature is based on the presence of conditions. Conditions, necessary condition. Without necessary condition, there's no arising, there's no occurrences. Therefore, that is why Buddha called Hetum Padicca Sambhutang Hetu Bhanga Nirujyati. That is Padicca Sampada. Nothing happens in nature due to the power of supernatural beings. No such a thing in the world. Nothing happens in nature due to the power of ability of supernatural invisible beings, invisible power or Almighty God. Today this natural law is called determination. Today this natural law is called determination. The Buddha called it Patisampada. The Buddha called it, Buddha introduced it as Paticca. Consequences of antecedents, that is Patisampada. When this law of nature is understood, when you understand this law of nature, of course, you manage, you can control your mind, your feeling, your everything you can be controlled in a well manner, well. What that is simply, let me explain what is Patisampada. What is dependent on? What is dependent on? Condition is unstable. What is depend on? Condition is unstable, no stable. That is anicca. That is anicca. What is unstable? What is unstable is suffering or unpleasant. What is unstable is unpleasant, dukkha, anicca, dukkha. Whatever it is, what this is unpleasant is not as I am, as I want, as I want. What is unpleasant? What is unpleasant is not as I want. That is the reality. That is everything. Everything never occur as I want. That is why we are suffering. We suffer because things are not happening as you want, as you need. What is unpleasant is not as I want, not as I want. What is not as I want is not under my control, under my power. What is not as I want is not under my power, not our under. Netam mama. What is not under my power does not belong to me. Does not belong to me. What is not under my power does not belong to me. You can control your body. No, you cannot. Or you are what is called, you are becoming bald. Your dress, your hairs, your dress, your hairs are dropping. Can you control? If you ask, oh, my dear hair, don't drop it. don't ask. No, you cannot control. You cannot control. What is not under my power, all the sense, all the particle, all the limbs of our body cannot control yourself. They are under my uncontrolled. What is not under my power, they are not under my control, under my power, does not belong to me. That is a ego, that is the delusion, avidya. We maintain that avidya. We maintain, we satisfy, we make our body happy, thinking, oh, it is my body. But if we analyze particle by particle, limb by limb, bodily, there is nothing. When you separate things, there is nothing. That is why what is not under my power or control does not belong to me, does not belong to me. What does not belong to me is not me. Ne so hamasmi. Ne so hamasmi. What does not belong to me is not me. What is not me cannot be myself. Cannot be myself. Neso me atti. Neso me atti. This is how Venerable Punnaji, Venerable Dr. Punnaji is explaining the reality of our body, our nature. This meaning, this body or mind is neither mine nor me. That is why really you need rational thinking, very profound thinking. Otherwise, you may not able to get understand what Buddha taught really. That is why you have to develop your wisdom, thinking power. Otherwise, the normal people we may not able to get understand in the right, in the correct way. This meaning, this body or mind is neither mine nor me. In other words, this self that I am thinking of is only an illusion, or a delusion. It is illusion or delusion. An illusion is a perceptual fallacy. It is a perceptual fallacy. An illusion is a perceptual fallacy, and a delusion is an intellectual fallacy. Intellectual fallacy. F a father fallacy. We are commonly blind by fallacy, both perceptual and intellectual. Both we have both fallacy. We maintain both fallacy. That is why illusion, delusion. That is why we are blur. We cannot get understand the real nature of our human body and mind. This meaning we do not really exist. Really, we are here, but if we do not really exist, can we die? This existential problem of mortality is based on the notion of existence, which is the common existential belief, which is the misnomer of delusion. The solution, therefore, is awakening from this dream of existence. What we maintain, we have the existence. It is a dream, so that we have to come out. The solution, what is a solution? Solution is awakening from this dream of existence. It is a dream because it is a belief. It is a belief that goes on unconsciously. Although we can intellectually comprehend that this is true, we find it difficult to base our life on it. Why? We are blind by emotion. We are blind by emotion. It is only by learning to meditate that we can be free from emotion, that can be free from emotions. There are 10 fetters. 10 fetters that bind us to emotion. There are 10 fetters, bondage. Those bondage, they bind us. They bind us to emotion, which needed to be broken. Which needed to be broken. We have to broken. We have to break all the 10 fetters of bondage. That is Sakkaya Ditthi. That is Sakkaya Ditthi. Personalization of body. That is called Sakkaya Ditthi. Personality. Belief. Vicikicca, cognitive understanding or dissent. Silabhata paramasa, heteronomous mortality. Kamaraga, lust of pleasure. Fatigue, intolerance of pain. Fatigue, intolerance of pain, or you can say anger. Rupa raga, lust for mental images. Mana, egoism or proud. Mana, uddacha, agitation. Restlessness, or sometimes they call restlessness. Avidya, absent of full comprehension. Avidya means absent of full comprehension. It is the unknowing, the fourfold, what is called it, the what is called it, Four Noble Truth. That is the avidya. If you don't be, that is the unknowing of the fourfold truth found in avidya. They are the 10 fetters. It was to help overcome these fetters that the Buddha went beating the drum of immortality in the sutta, what is called it, Dhamma Chakkapawatana Sutta. Therefore, it is really important to understand the Chittanupassana. Under that, we can we comprehend rationally what is mind. How does it function? A person who fails to recognize pure mind as pure will not be motivated to cultivate them. That is the problem. Therefore, you should understand, a person who fails to recognize pure mind as pure will not be motivated to cultivate them because you don't have understand pure mind. Similarly, a person who fails to recognize impure mind as impure will not be able to or will not be motivated to dispel them. That is why under Chittanupassana, you understand what is impure mind, what is pure mind. Then when you got understand what this is pure mental thought, this is pure mentality or mind, then you are developing it further. You motivated, you are motivated yourself to cultivate or develop it further. And once you got understand this is impure mind, impure thought, immediately you motivated yourself to remove that, dispel from your thinking. That is why it stress that in that sutta, stress that you have to understand those mental nature as a pure, as a impure, as a lustful, like that. You have to understand. Then that understanding help you, support you to develop your mental faculties rationally, avoiding emotional nature, emotional feeling. When one is unable to understand mind accurately, one may mistake unwholesome mind for wholesome mind and vice versa. Then this is the problem. If you don't understand, when you unable to understand mind clearly, accurately, as it is, you may mistake unwholesome mind for as a wholesome mind. That is why we have to understand those mental faculties or mental natures. Therefore, let's continue the lessons. From now, let me stop the class. Maybe next class, we will continue. I can continue the same lesson. There are some things are there to learn. Then, so that probably we can start next year. Now we are saying goodbye to 2023. Then you are getting ready to welcome New Year 2025. Rest days, a few days are there. You can prepare for your New Year. I also would like to bless upon you to get very peaceful and successful New Year. Throughout the New Year, throughout the coming year, you may be able to develop your rational thinking by reading, listening, discussing, practicing whenever possible. With that thought, let us radiate, let us spread our benevolent thought for everyone in the world, everyone's success and well-being in the world by thinking of them positively while I'm repeating this formula stanza. Okay, please concentration. Dukkhapatta jani dukkha, bhayapatta jani bhaya, sokapatta jani soka, hontu sabbi pipanino.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much, Bhante.
Thank you so much.
Bhante, excellent.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bhante.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, everyone. And see you.
Have a
next
wonderful
week.
new year, everyone.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
Happy
Thank you,
New Year.
everybody. Good luck. Thank you. Have a nice day. Amarjit, see you
Yes.
soon over there.
Yes, thank you very much. When you are coming here?
Okay, thank you. Maybe next year I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, it will be nice.
Have a nice time. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.